I would argue that the only way to swing your lines in this manner is entirely based on the way that you play the rhythms on your left hand. So I think that by now we're at the point where we need to start working on actual solo transcriptions from the masters. So today, let's take a look at Kenny Barron's solo on the Sunny Side of the Street. Don't forget to check our previous videos in the series. And remember that Thinking Ahead Volume 1 is now available on mDecks.com. All right, so the first thing that we need to do is look at the solo in the context of the song. Kenny Barron is not just improvising over the chord changes, he's also using the melody in On the Sunny Side of the Street to guide him across the solo. So we added an extra staff with the original melody as shown in the real book. But that isn't enough. We also need to add a transcription of Kenny Barron's own version of the head. This initial transformation is essential to get some insights on what Kenny Barron is hearing when he plays the tune. Also notice how he's reharmonizing the original chord progression with some interesting chords. And this is what he's using as a scaffolding to create his solo. Don't forget that all of our members will receive this PDF with all of the annotations. So if you're not a member yet, go ahead and join right here on YouTube. All right, so your first assignment is to play the initial melody with some simple voicings using the original chord progression like this. You need to know this melody and the basic harmonic progression first. So try to memorize it as is. All right, now let's see what Kenny Barron was playing in the head. There are so many things to learn from here, like how Kenny Barron swings and treats the rhythmic grid, accents, articulations, left hand voicings, rhythmic displacements, approaches, and little phrases that appear here and there that are essential in the jazz vernacular. There's definitely a lot to draw from here. I think one of the most important and crucial skills to develop first is the rhythmic aspect of this solo. There's no way you're going to sound like this if you can't play certain rhythms on the left hand against your lines on the right hand. Actually, I would argue that the only way to swing your lines in this manner is entirely based on the way that you play the rhythms on your left hand. If you look at Kenny Barron's left-hand voicings, he's almost always playing on the upbeats. He's using his left hand to feel the grid. Placing these upbeats on the swung eighth note grid correctly is essential. We talk about the eighth note grid in lessons 3 and 4 of the series and showed you how important it is to feel the grid in order to groove correctly. But playing the left hand voicings at the right moment is really challenging. The good thing is that we can get really good at it with a simple exercise. So here's your assignment for this week. Notice that there are two essential rhythmic patterns that we're practicing. One, when we play upbeats with both hands, like in these measures here. And two, when we're using the left hand to establish the placement of the upbeats on the grid. Play this exercise with a metronome on 2 and 4 at a slow tempo. And when you feel comfortable, you can practice with our call and response play along video. All of our members will get the PDF, and this PDF links to this video and to the call and response video. Thanks for joining us today. I'll see you next time.